Dear Mrs. Rajavi, dear colleagues of the panels, dear sisters and dear friends, it is my pleasure to be among you today to celebrate International Women's Day. I am here today to express my solidarity with all women and especially with the women of Iran who are fighting with one of the worst dictatorships in the world, which carries out many crimes under the name of religions. And I hope that one day all the sufferings of your people will come to an end as it did in my country. I strongly support Mrs. Rajavi, who, as a Muslim woman, courageously defends the rights of women everywhere in the world where these rights are trampled open, but particularly under the name of Islam. I believe that her thinking and platform for women is the best solution to all of problems which have been created by fundamentalists and religious extremists. I am here to say that I am with you until Iran is freed, and I wish success for Mrs. Rajavi and for all the Iranian women, particularly women in the resistance and in their struggle against the current dictatorship. Yes, and I agree with you say, you can, you must.
Dear Mrs. Rajavi, you are the heroes of 21st century. The visit of Mullah weeks ago in Europe, shaking hands with leaders of Europe, show the false human rights and democracy in Europe as well. So our obligation, my obligation as a world peace workers in the world and human rights activists in Albania is to fight and to show what is the principal human rights in the world. And we are fighting for freedom and liberty. So this is the reason that I support from 3 years this movement, and I believe so much that this movement and women of NCRA and Madame Rajavi is a hero of 21st centuries. Don't give up, women of the world. The freedom and the human rights are for all, even that they are strong or weak. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear friends of Women Committee of the National Council of the Resistance of Iran, dear Madame Rajavi, dear friends from all the countries. As you know, we are coming from Albania, and I am happy with my colleagues to bring you the solidarity of Albanian women, and I am really happy to be together with you wonderful women that fight for freedom, equality, human rights and tolerance in your country. And doing this, you are an example for all the peoples of the world. I have passed half of my life under a hard dictatorship regime in the middle of Europe, of the democratic Europe, and ideologic fundamentalism found its way It was not a religion discussion, no ethnic one. It was ideologic in its populist and very sophisticated propaganda. And the strangest thing of all was that its slogans were based on equality between all citizens and between women and men. And it was true that we had equal jobs and equal salaries, and everybody had a job, but we were also equal on lack of freedom, lack of tolerance, lack of human dignity. There were moments, there were years when we thought that there were not any escape from it. But nothing comes for granted, for sure not freedom. You, dear friends, women of Iran, you are facing many difficult and hard challenges. For the cause of freedom you are fighting, but you have a strong belief, as strong as women are wherever in the world. I am convinced that where the oppression on women is harder, stronger they become. Because we women know that we are not only victims, and if we do not become conscious that there is always a way to freedom, this is the real danger. Our belief to the future is our guarantee to the victory. Sometimes the regimes seem to be invincible, but it is not true. We women have a common cause and a common issue all over the world. We don't need to learn languages to understand each other. For that, women can be the force who can win on all the fundamentalism and create a better future. So we know that we have to become strong women. Let's be together for equality, for freedom, for human rights, for the future of all the other generations. These concepts have no borders. They are the new world of humanity, and let's fight for them.